Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Monday, September 11th, 2017 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi, and our energy mantra for today is I bring the holiness of wholeness into my focus. It also could be I bring the wholeness of holiness into my focus. And what came up today with this focus energy, which is going to be very predominant, and with wholeness is, paying mind. And I thought about this for the energy mantra, and it just didn't feel like the right energies, but paying mind to the fact that wholeness is paying mind to body, mind, spirit, soul, and letting them interconnect and work together in and through your wholeness process. Always vigilantly tuning into the body, into the mind, into the spirit, and into the soul, and where they're at in any given moment, and working with them as a whole in that participation, which I don't have the participation card today, but working together into that participatory energy of all of them as part of your holiness, as part of your wholeness. And today, I want to give a shout out to Nicole Oman. It is her birthday today. Happy birthday, Nicole. And she is launching her Golden Collective today, so be sure to check out her work. And we have today the moon shifting from Taurus into Gemini. The moon shift is happening at 12:29 p.m. Pacific time. But that moon moving into Gemini, between that and all the Virgo energy that we have going on, we are going to have some very strong mental energy. So this moon in Gemini today is going to be squaring Mercury, now in Virgo. Mercury just moved back into Virgo over this weekend. And Mars also hanging out in Virgo. We have this square energy, which is resistance. And where I think this resistance may be is the meeting of the minds. The body-mind, which we're connecting to as part of our wholeness with Virgo energy. I've said this before, I believe that every cell in our body has its own consciousness, and we just want to get to a place where we have all the consciousnesses that are going on in all of these cells and molecules within you, getting them working together. But we also have to honor and listen to the cellular energies as they come through. So we have that Virgo energy, and there we have the moon in Gemini, which amps up the mind energy. And I've got some mind cards here. I've got the Burden card. That is a mind card. I have the Fighting card. That's the Knight of Swords. That's a mind card. And I have the Sorrow card in reverse, which is funny because right before this I recorded GPS. And for this week, for the moon into Gemini, I believe it was moon into Gemini. Was it moon in Taurus or moon in Gemini? I'm not sure. But I had the Sorrow card in reverse for that. And it's like, don't get caught up in all of these things and what you think about all of the things. What we think about things is not always the case. And that's what I'm feeling. Don't get so caught up in what you're thinking, that you're missing the magic, that you're missing the mystery, that you're missing the information and the good things and the lessons and the benefits that are also coming alongside of the challenges, which we know there's quite a bit of challenges going on. Don't get so caught up in that, though, that you miss those really good things coming through. Now, I forgot to mention, before that moon shifts from Taurus into Gemini, sometimes the moon shift we can feel that shift, and it can feel a little bit tired. So you may not feel like up and ready to seize the day Monday morning with that moon shift coming. But I feel like as the moon progresses and moves into Gemini, we may feel a little bit more connected and ready to seize the day. Don't let that mental resistance, though, wear you down, bear you down, because it absolutely can. That moon square Mercury is at 1 degree, and my feeling with that is do not forget the heart. Do not forget your innocence. And in through this, we learn these lessons so strongly between the eclipse and Mercury retrograding to that eclipse point and all of these energies that we've had surrounding the eclipse point. Please, wrong card, please take your heart with you. Take your innocence with you as part of your wholeness as we move through these transits, and not getting caught up in the minutia and in the struggles and in the realities of what's going on. Yes, I think it's important to look at reality, but I also think that sometimes we just look at it with, just this, and we're missing, there's the rainbow that we can see with our peripheral vision. And, certainly there are places to be looking for rainbows at this time. Moon square Mars. My feeling with this, it's 4 degrees. That's that evolution revolution degree. We talked about this in GPS. This may be the beginning of the change. We talked about in GPS, there are some changes. There are some shifts in focus that are coming this week. This may be a little bit of a shift in our focus, but we may have to shift our mind, and we may have to shift the course of the direction that we're moving in, as we're moving in that direction. So be vigilant for where there may be changes that need to come in. And it may be something that you've been working on that's just not quite working out the way you wanted to, needed to, expected to, where you need to just shift your course, just even the tiniest little way. Be listening, tuning into your intuition to help you shift that course. Now, we have something else that's happening. We're building into Venus trine Saturn, and we're also building into the node trine Saturn energy. Venus and the North Node in Leo, they're both coming in to trine this Saturn energy. How are you showing up? This may be where that change needs to be in your beliefs. And what I love is right now, we have Lilith conjunct Saturn in Sagittarius. Again, she was there the other week, and now she's like, hey, I'm back. Here I am. Lilith energy is really fascinating to me. Lilith has this reputation of being a really, really a bad bitch. That's her reputation. And while I think she's got it. She knows who she is. She's cool. She's collected. I don't think she's as bad as her reputation has preceded her. I feel Lilith is just so... Lilith is like Stevie Nicks right now. She's like, you can go your own way. She's willing to go her own way. In the story of, Lilith and Adam, Lilith was like, you know what, this isn't working for me. I'm out. And so I really think that there's, as part of our change, as part of our shift, as part of us being in the moment, letting go of the old, tuning into our innocence, we have to realize where it is we need to let go of something that isn't serving us. And it may just be letting go of a thought, letting go of a belief, letting go of something needs to come about this way. Let go of that. Let yourself move on from it needing to be that way, because that's where you're stuck in your head. You're stuck in your mind, in that energy, and because you're stuck there, it's prohibiting it. So Lilith is like, let's go our own way, let's expand this energy, let's show up in a way that's true to us, true to the innocence, true to our soul, source energy, true to this moment, instead of holding on to it being that way. So pay attention to where there may need to be just that little shift, and you may need to be able to be like, yeah, okay, I'm prepared to walk this way because this is the way that resonates with my primal truth. That's what Lilith is. She's just always honoring her primal truth. It doesn't need to be a fight about it. She doesn't need to get angry about it. She's just like, this is where I'm putting my energy because this is what's important to me. So notice that for yourself. This is where you want to put your energy because this is important for you. So to finish off, I have the tree card. I've been playing this one a lot. Tree, grounding in. And with this card, I now associate this with, I am grateful for what is and eager for more. And so let that be part of your dominating, grounding energy that helps move you and groove you through this week. So like I said, we just recorded GPS. You can find that on the Gaia Blooming YouTube channel, and you can also find that on the Gaia Blooming Facebook page. So go check that out. Lots of good positive messages for this week. Some good supportive messages. And you can always book a reading if you want to dive deeper into your personal chart. I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.